So you're wanting to start recording to YouTube at 1080p 60 FPS, and you're looking for some of the best settings that you can use to accomplish that so that you have good quality and your video smooth, right? Go ahead and stick around. I'm going to show you my settings for recording to YouTube. One of the things you want to do, and you want to make sure that your computer's set up to run OBS properly, is you're going to hit the start button. You're going to go to settings. You're going to go to gaming. And then you're going to go to game mode. You're going to make sure that is on. After you do that, you're going to right click on OBS, right click one more time, left click on properties, go to the compatibility tab, and just check the box, run this program as an administrator. Because if not, it can cause issues with your recordings. I mean, it could not, but it's just better to always run it as administrator so it gets that priority privileges. And that way everything runs smoothly for you. The next thing you want to do if you're running NVIDIA is right click on the NVIDIA icon or right click on your desktop. And you're going to go to the NVIDIA control panel. If you have a monitor that can do above 60 hertz, you're going to set that monitor that you're playing on to 120 hertz. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Manage 3D Settings. You're going to scroll down until you see max frame rate. You're going to set your max frame rate to 120. You can do this globally if you want. I do it just because I stream. So by doing this, it makes the stream or recording look smoother. But if you don't want to do it for every game, then you can just go into program settings. You can add any game, like I have Apex Legends here, and you can set it per game. And that's pretty much it. So in OBS, the first thing you want to do is you want to go into settings. Under settings, you're going to go into video. You're going to make sure that you have your base canvas resolution and your output scaled resolution set to 1920 by 1080, unless you have a 1440p monitor or you have a 4K monitor, and then your base canvas resolution will be 2560 by 1440, for example. The next thing you want to do is you're going to check your downscale filter, and you're going to set it to bicubic. And then for your frames per second, you can set it as common. I use fractional. But for this video, we'll do common, and you're going to set it to 60 FPS. You're going to click apply, and then you're going to go to output. Now, in here, we want to go for the recording tab. Under recording, you're going to set your recording format to MKV. Your encoder is going to be X264. Your common bitrate is going to be 12,000. This will be pretty big files, but it'll also be pretty good quality for YouTube. Your keyframe interval is going to be 2. Now, CPU usage preset is going to be different depending on your hardware. So for me, I run slow because I have the 3950X, but if you had something like a 2700X or a 3700X, you would set this to very fast. And I'm going to show you later in the video the difference between literally just very fast and slow. All other settings you see here are the same. Your profile you're going to set to high. And then here's the secret sauce. It's kind of a modified version of Epos Vox. Go check out his YouTube, youtube.com/Epos Vox. I hope I said that right. You're going to set your threads to however many threads your CPU has. So a 2700X would have 16. Your look ahead threads, again, are going to be how many your CPU has. So 16 or whatever. Your RC look ahead is going to be 60. If you're running like a 2700X, you might want to set that down to like 20 or 30. You'll want to play around with that and see. Trellis equal 1, direct prediction equals spatial or direct dash pred, and B frames equal 2. Now, after you do that, you want to set up your audio. I use my bitrate at 192. Another thing you want to do is you want to go into your audio tab. And you want to go ahead and set up your desktop audio to whatever device you're listening. So If you're just listening on your speakers, then you want to set it as your speakers. I don't recommend that, as it might backfeed into your microphone and then you'll get a weird echo. But you'll set that to like your headphones. And that's pretty much it. That's how I have mine configured anyway. I add my microphone as a source so I can mute it and stuff through the Stream Deck. And then the next thing you're going to do is go to advanced. Your process priority, you're going to set to high. Your renderer is Direct 3D 11. Your color format is MV12. Color space is 709. And your color range is partial. This will not put as much strain on your hardware. If you want to set up any hotkeys for like starting and stopping recording or anything like that, you can go ahead and do it in here. You don't really, if all you're doing is recording, you don't really need to set up the stream tab. And that's pretty much it for OBS. Now, let's go ahead and look at the differences between 1080p 60 FPS at 12,000 bitrate on slow and 1080p 60 FPS at 12,000 bitrate on very fast. If there's anything else you'd like me to make a video on, be it anything to do with your computer, video games, like how to fix something, or stream settings, just let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And that's pretty much it. I hope that YouTube was nice to me, and when I converted the videos, it didn't, you know, screw it up too much. Doing it this way, instead of saving it as an MP4, you will have to use a program like Handbrake, which is free to convert the video over to MP4 from MKV. If your video editor doesn't allow you or doesn't take MKV files. So just keep that in mind. And that's all there is to it. All right, this is Ask a Nerd TV. Thanks. Take it easy.